So I'm autistic and have been a part of autistic communities online for a very long time. And one thing that always kind of annoyed me was people acting like autism was like superior to like the neurotypical mind. Because it's like, no, it's not. Like, I know you're saying that because you want to feel better about yourself, and like autism is structurally like discouraged and disadvantaged. And that's okay. Like, I'm going to let you say that because it's not actually hurting anyone. But it is just like, it is just a different way the brain is wired. Like, I don't think autism is superior to a neurotypical mind. I don't think that. But as I've gotten older, I actually do think in some ways that autism is superior because like relationships, and I'm not just talking romantic, any relationship. I just think autistic people do it better, okay? Like, so this all started my thought process here. I saw something on Twitter that was like, someone was like, oh, I'm reaching out to my friends after being depressed for the last year, and it really hurts because no one's really responding to me and everyone's acting cold. And then everyone was in the replies like, well, yeah, like, you abandoned them. Like, you gave up on them, you weren't putting effort into their relationship. It's totally normal for them to move on. And this was, like, interesting to me because this has never happened to me ever. There have been times in my life where I've been depressed and come back to people, and I have never, ever gotten a cold shoulder. Everyone's always, like, happy about it. They're, like, glad to see me again. And I have offered this same olive branch to many people throughout my life. I have never gotten frustrated at someone for, being depressed. And I do understand how it could lead to that, especially if it's, like one thing is, like, if someone's flaking plans on you and they're depressed, that's annoying. Like, if you're actively making plans and they just don't show up or they stop responding, like, yeah, that's annoying. But that's not what's happening in a lot of these cases. A lot of the time, it's literally just the person hasn't talked to you in a while. And that apparently is a big enough deal to, like, make you never want to talk to them again. I just thought that was so interesting because, like, for me, if I'm friends with someone, there's basically never a point in time I wouldn't want to talk to them. Like, because, like, there's something about their personality, the way that they are, the things that they do, that it's like, I like them. Like, it wouldn't matter if we hadn't talked in a while. I'd want to talk to them again because I admired the qualities they have as a person. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. But I did notice, like, a lot after that initial conversation about how friends should respond after, like, you go through a depressive episode, I noticed a lot of other autistic people talking about, like, oh, I don't really care if someone doesn't talk to me for a while. And it's like, yeah, and I just think that's better, okay? I think that it extends more kindness. I think it's better for both the autistic person, I mean, the other person, and, like, the depressed person, because the depressed person gets a friend. When they finally feel ready to talk again, they have people who want to talk to them. And for you as the friend, you never felt abandoned, you never felt hurt by the way that the other person acted. Like, it's like no one's getting hurt in this scenario. Like, it's better for everyone involved if you don't give a fuck if someone drops off the face of the earth for a while. I think that's better, okay? And, another thing people talk about is, like, autistic people have hard times with social signals. They can't read things in relationships. They're bad at reading in between the lines. That's true. I've missed many a signal. I know lots of times my friends have missed signals. But the thing is, I don't think neurotypicals are often very good at getting these signals either. Or, like, maybe they just don't want to. Because, like, every fucking relationship problem that you hear about is literally just a lack of communication. Like, almost every single time I hear about a relationship problem, it's a lack of communication. And it's these scenarios that I have never gotten into in my life. Like, not a single time. I have had these sorts of problems that I see people complain about online. And it's like, if you guys were just honest with each other, if you weren't always trying to read in between the lines, it just, everything sounds fucking ridiculous. Like, the way people talk about, like, trying to figure out if this guy likes me. He's like my Instagram stories, but he doesn't always respond quickly. And it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't like these games you're playing. It seems like you guys don't like these games you're playing. And it's like, literally, whenever you hear advice from, like, an older couple, like someone who's been married a long time, someone who got divorced, like any older person, everyone always talks about communication. Can't have a good relationship without communication. Neurotypicals don't want to hear that because they go through their teenage years and their 20s and probably their 30s too. I don't know many 30-year-olds, but, like, they go through their life with having these relationships where they have repeated problems, and it's always due to some shit with communication, and then, like, they eventually learn the lesson, but it's like, I've just been on that. Like, I genuinely, it's, like, so fascinating to me. I don't have these fucking problems. Like, whenever I read about relationships online, it's like, I've never argued with someone, never had a fight, like, an actual fight, like, screaming, yelling, like, even getting heated. I don't have that. That doesn't happen to me. Like, it's like, I don't know. I just think, like, maybe, yeah, autistic people are better at having good relationships. Um, and also, I think autism is superior in the way that, like, you kind of just gotta suck it up and be yourself, you know? Like, when I hear about people who are, like, 40s, 50s having their, like, midlife crises where they're realizing, like, oh, I've just been working for so long, I don't know what I like. Like, I don't know who I am as a person. I don't know what I enjoy doing. I hear those things and it's like, could never be me because I've known what the fuck I was up to since I was a kid. I like learning languages. I love reading. I have reptiles. I love to draw. I make music. I write code. Like, I have all the shit that I know I love doing. And it's like, when I'm going on a hard time, those things keep me going through it. Like, when I feel like shit, I know that drawing, even doodling and making, like, some bullshit that doesn't even look good, that's gonna save me. And you hear about these people who know nothing. They have no hobbies. They have no whatever. And it's like, autistic people just don't live like that. Okay? Well, for the most part, I would say, like, every autistic person in my life, regardless of, like, functioning level, has some shit that they're about. Okay? Like, they have something they really like, special interest, whatever. Doesn't even necessarily have to be special interest. Like, not every single thing that I like, I would say is a special interest or a hyperfixation for me, but, like, I know who I am. I know who I am. And I know that can really suck in the beginning parts of life, when you're more being ostracized by peers and such. But, like, I don't know. I view it as a good thing, okay? Because I know who I am. I know what goals I'm trying to pursue. I have been highly skilled in multiple different subjects since I was a teenager, which I cannot say for most of my classmates. Like, I mean, I'm graduated like 2 years ago, so not even that relevant to me anymore. But also, another thing I think autistic people are superior with, going back to, like, midlife crisis things, is, like, being able to go against the grain and genuinely not giving a fuck is so freeing. Like, I see people who, this isn't even necessarily entangled with being neurotypical, but can also just be, like, being in, like, if you're wealthy, if you're, like, a wealthy white kid, if you're a woman, like, you are expected to adhere yourselves to these standards more strictly. And, like, I see people talk about, like, they're like, oh, I'm unsatisfied with my life, but I don't know what. Like, I have a job, I have a family, like, it should be perfect, but it's not. Or they're talking about, like, I don't really want a career. I think I'd be more happy, like, working with kids or, like, doing something that doesn't really pay well, whatever. You see these things, and these people are genuinely distraught because of conclusions I came to when I was, like, 13 years old. And I'm not saying that they're, like, stupid for that or anything. I'm saying that I think I'm lucky that I never gave a fuck. I think I'm lucky that I was never indoctrinated into those standards, because I see people, like, struggling with them. Like, people want to act like these standards are actually, like, what you should go for and it'll make you happy. But I see so many people talk about all these things where they're like, oh, I thought I wanted this, but I realized I really don't. Or they're like, oh, I bought this thing because everyone else had it, but then I realized I didn't really want it or need it. Now I just feel stupid. Like, all these things. And it's like, if you don't give a fuck, you never fall into those traps in the first place. I think it's a gift to not fall into those traps. Continuing on that subject, like, not caring about beauty standards or, like, career expectations is also so freeing. I, throughout my life, have been, like, many different weights. I've been overweight. I'm currently overweight. I've been, like, a typical healthy weight. I've been underweight. Like, I've been all these things, and not having outside influences make me feel like shit because of that is just so good. Like, I'm the heaviest I've ever been right now. Not sure why. I just started having, like, health problems, like, this time last year, and I gained a lot of weight. But it's, like, not caring. Oh, it's so freeing, okay? Like, the way that I see my friends who are overweight or, like, otherwise don't fit some beauty standard talk about themselves, and they genuinely fucking mean it, it's like, it's disheartening. Like, it's like, I wish that you didn't give a fuck. Like, I have this one friend who is so freeing to talk to because we do not care about beauty standards whatsoever, and, like, she's friends with a lot of, like, straight girls who have shitty boyfriends and, like, really care about being pretty. And she tells me how saddening it is to see, and she just wishes that all of her friends could feel free from that. And it's, like, so fucking true. So true, girl. Like, it's so nice. Like, the way that I see people talk about makeup, the fact that there are millions of fucking women who cannot imagine going outside without makeup, and then they talk about it and they're like, it's just so hard. Like, I can't even, I know I want to taper off of it. I know that I'm just feeding into, like, patriarchy, but, I just feel like I can't go outside without it. Like, I just feel like I'm ugly, and I feel like, and it's like, whatever, and it's like, girl, I've never put on makeup in my whole life, and I've been fine. Like, has not stopped my opportunities whatsoever. Like, I get the fear. I know you've been doing this for a long time, and you probably care about seeming pretty a lot more than I do. But, like, genuinely, like, you are in a trap that is entirely of your... Okay, it's not entirely of your own making. Also, I'm sorry. I'm kind of being really, like, looking down on people. I'm sorry. I don't judge people this heavily when I talk to them, but this is my meta-analysis where I can say whatever the fuck I want. So I'm saying it. But it's like, this cage is, like, you can free yourself. You can free yourself. You don't have to wear makeup. If you find it tiring, if you're sick of having to wake up early to do that shit, you can stop. And the thing is, like, I think that people aren't that as good as telling if people are wearing makeup as they think they are. And this goes for people who wear makeup and especially people who don't. Like men, the way that you see men online talk about women, they have no fucking clue who's wearing makeup or not. Like, they'll, like, praise someone for being natural and they're wearing, like, a fuck ton of makeup and, like, vice versa. They have no idea. The people who you're trying to appease the most have no fucking clue if you're wearing makeup or not. And it's like me, I never really learned that much about makeup. I also have a really hard time, like, I learned that my sister is basically always wearing makeup, and that was, like, shocking to me because it's like, you're at home right now. You haven't gone outside. Why are you wearing makeup? Like, I didn't realize that you were wearing makeup all the time. And I don't know. I want you to be free, okay? Because, like, I never did that shit in my life, and I'm literally fine. I have friends. Oh my god. Okay, this is another thing. Having good friends, I just don't think it's possible for neurotypical people sometimes, okay? You guys are fake ass bitches. Like, I've never had a betrayal before. Never, ever, ever had a betrayal, like the type of shit I hear about online, and they talk about it like it's like the fifth time it's happened. It's like, oh, this is just a part of having friends. It's like, no, it's not. Being friends with people who judge you, who put you down, like, will make decisions that aren't good for you, it's like, I don't experience that. And I've had a lot of friends, okay? It's not like I've only ever had, like, 5 close friends. I am very charismatic in my circles, okay? People are just very drawn to me for some reason. And I've had a lot of people who really wanted to be my friend. I've had a lot of close friends. I've had a million fucking friend groups. It's like, I have had all these friends. No one's doing that shit when you're honest from the beginning. Like, I just have, like, a barrier to entry to being a close friend to me, I guess. And just, like, that slightly higher barrier. Like, if someone doesn't talk to me, if someone isn't upfront about their feelings, if someone isn't upfront about what they want to do, or, like, how we want to hang out, like, I don't become friends with them. Like, it's not even really a conscious thing. It's just, like, if I realize someone has those traits, I don't pursue them further. It's like, I've had a lot of fucking friends in my life. I'm not experiencing all this heartbreak, all this fake shit, all this betrayal that everyone else seems to be experiencing. Like, it's just, like, baffling to me when the stories that I hear, and it's, like, it's partially amplified by the internet. But also it's not, because you'll see, like, a TikTok about some relatable situation, it'll have 800k likes, and all the comments are like, oh my god, it's so fucking annoying when this happens. And it's just like, yeah, okay. I know I started this video saying that, like, autistic people aren't superior, and I do still think that. I think it's a way that our brain is wired, and it's not helpful to think of it in terms of, like, I was born with a better brain. But, yeah, I do think there are some things that autistic people excel at. And I would like to acknowledge them.